shot, the 374-yard par 4, and puts it in there nicely. And now live, Michael Jordan. And now let's go out.
And are feeling it. Michael Jordan. Now this putt for birdie. Great pitch shot from a restricted tree position. However, Michael's +8 so far. He three-putted the first green and has been really scared on the greens ever since. And let's go back to the 18th and Bill McAtee.
All right, Peter, thank you.
We're at the 12th. Joe Namath did pantyhose commercials, so we go from one guy in shorts to another guy in shorts.
Bob, you find a number of sponsorships out here.
Yes, that's a bogey for Joe. Championship rings, and Peter Costas has been accompanying this group. Michael Jordan will hit first.
Trump, they'd trade one of those rings for a birdie right now. I guarantee it.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
You ought to see him looking at the scoreboard. Michael Jordan going with a 9-iron, 153 yards. Trouble here at trees left.
Let's take a look at the swing of Michael Jordan.
As you can see, he's in a very good position. His hands do look too big for the club. You can see that right there, but he can't do much about that. But watch the first takeaway. A little bit outside here. Little awkward right in this position, but at the very top of the swing, he puts the club right on the money point, right at the target. You can see right there, and watch him come down. He comes down into it very nicely right here. Good position. The club's running and playing. His left arm's real straight, right at impact, and good footwork right here. And coming through, watch how supple he is. The shoulders are pointing way here. His tummy's pointing over here. I have trouble pointing at the target. He's over there 50 yards left. There is one supple athlete.
And where did the ball land? In the bunker.
Called Deadsville, buried. No chance, no green to work with. Got to come up to a high elevated green, and the best you can do here is on the back edge, and doesn't quite even pull that off. You watch it coming out. No spin at all, rolling like it's got overspin.
What can you do in that shot?
You just do a lot of, maybe bail out to the right side. You just couldn't hardly go with the pin, but he gave it a best shot. He was dead.
All right, let's go to Bob Trumpy and Peter Costas.
We're at 12.
Pitching wedge from the back rough.
Good shot, huh?
Very quick coming down there, though, John.
Left himself the right putt, though, right?
Uphill, correct. As you can imagine, being a member of the Dream Team, Michael Jordan has not been able to spend a whole lot of time on golf. Of course, a lot of time for Michael Jordan on golf is 54 holes a day and then a couple of hours on the driving range.
But, Bob, he has been doing 36 holes a day. I mean,
yes.
While they were playing in Portland.
Ahead to 13. Michael Jordan is putt for bogey from a buried lie in the bunker. He goes over the green in 2, chips back to here, and he's got an uphill putt for bogey. And he makes it. And the third member of this group, this championship ring group, Mark Rippon, the quarterback.
Have a bunch of those guys shooting around par or better, I guarantee, if they were playing here.
Michael Jordan, 168 yards to the pin. Uphill into the wind. And when he gets quick, Johnny, he gets sliding with his lower body, and that's what caused him to hit that one thin, and he caught the right-hand bunker.
Let's go to the 12th, Bob.
Peter out there?
About a 35-yard bunker shot. Uphill, ooh, he blazed straightened up with his legs, bladed it, and put it in the back bunker, Johnny.
To 12.
Quickly.
Less than half his normal preparation time on his second bunker shot. You can see where he's just lost his rhythm. He hooked it left, but it's only an iron, so he should be in the short rough left side of the hole.
Right on the edge.
Johnny, it's interesting when you watch these players, they've learned how to cope in their sports with their pressure, as you were saying earlier on the show, but they haven't figured out what to do on the golf course. They don't know whether to try and, you know, run faster or try harder or whatever, and they're a little confused.
It's tough. You're real naked when you're on a golf course there. You can't hide behind. You think there's plenty of bushes, but the score is still flashing out there. what I see about Michael's game that, you know, if I was teaching him, I think would be in the hitting zone, he's almost easing into the ball. And I remember going to a dinner not too long ago, and Ben Hogan was there, and he got up there with all kinds of different people there, and he basically extrapolated on the fact that at impact you have to be increasing your speed to hit the ball accurately. And what he does, if you watch Michael Jordan, he takes it back and gets maybe what you think is a little quick at the top. Watch this. He's very smooth here, and when he comes down, he's a little right there. He puts some heat onto it right there at this position right here. But at impact, he's just sort of easing into it, and that makes the club turn over and hook the ball a little bit to the left. He's so smooth in this area here. It almost looks like he's going for style points instead of trying to, like Chichi Rodriguez hits everything very crisply, and the good iron players and the ball strikers are crisp at impact and the 6 inches afterwards. I guess that was a mouthful, wasn't it?
That was, but well said. Now let's take it at regular speed, and we can even see it more vividly.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes slow motion. You see at regular speed. Watch this. He'll get in here, and then through the ball, he's so slow through the ball. And I think he should put the power more right, like Fred Couples was sort of lazy, and then right at impact, crisp. And he's got a good swing.
That good swing we're talking about, Jack Wagner. Michael Jordan.
And Michael Jordan.
Birdie
Peter
putt.
Costas is there.
It's a birdie putt, Charlie, after a really solid pitching wedge, but the grain on these POA greens got a hold of that, and he'll have to be satisfied with the par 4.
Peter, you said his tempo was picking up. As a tip for the amateurs watching, when that happens to you, how can you slow it down?
Well, Charlie, you can't get quick if you don't get tight. And what happens first is the muscles get tight, and then that gives you the opportunity to get quick. So what you have to do is try to stay relaxed and keep your grip pressure and your shoulder and arm tension as relaxed as possible. Easier said than done, though. Mark Rippon for his par.
Where the world champs held their annual bowling party. Did you throw a little bit of strikes here and there?
I didn't bowl, and I would say it's a good thing because my bowling is not too good. But I have something else for you. We had a new reporter working for us tonight, and what a better place to start than the Bulls bowling party. Of course, I was there to train him. Who is he? Well, we here at Sports Channel like to call him Scoop. Stacy.
Yes?
This is your assignment if you choose to accept it. Horace Grant is not bowling tonight. You need to find out why.
What? He's not bowling? I'm on the job.
Okay, go.
Horace! Come back here. I've tracked him down. Follow me. Fine, we're tracking him down. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. We found Horace Grant. He's shooting. Here he is. Horace Grant, we understand that you're not bowling. What's the problem here? You hurting? Your arm hurting? What's going on? Talk to us. Talk to the people of Chicago.
Well, I was born a very deprived child.
No, he wasn't. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, baby. He's lying.
It was a very freak accident that occurred today in practice, and Coach Jackson, within his heart, he decided for me not to bowl. I have like back spasm right now, and it's very severe.
It's really bad?
It's really bad. Stacy Sky King.
So it's really bad? Sky? I just can't do this. I'm sorry. It's so sad. So sad. This has been Stacy King reporting at the bowling alley.
Not bad for his first day on the job. As for Horace Grant, he says however serious his back is, he assures me he will be at practice tomorrow. So you can bet, Mike, that's something that we'll check on tomorrow.
Indeed, that'll be the case. How about the cuts that are going to happen in the next couple of days? Phil Jackson talked about the fact that we may see the roster moves happen very quickly.
It's not a topic that everyone really talked about tonight very much, and you can imagine why. But Phil Jackson did say that would happen in the next few days, and he says that on the inside track are, again, JoJo English, Madkins, Trent Tucker, of course. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that. The bowling was pretty good tonight, too. Thank you, Julie.
Don't worry, Stacy's not going to take your job. The Bulls have 3 more exhibition games this season opener. That opener, of course, is Friday night, November 6th, Bulls at Cleveland. But beforehand, exhibition action, of course, here on Sports Channel. The Bulls season preview is Friday, November 6th. The Bulls at the Cavaliers. That's preceded by our hour special, the pregame show, beginning at 6 o'clock on November 6th. In the meantime, you enjoyed Game 1 tonight of the NBA Finals from 2 years ago, the Bulls and the Lakers. And yes, the three-pointer by Perkins was good again. Michael couldn't get it going, but if you'll remember Game 2, you'll remember that you want to watch that tomorrow night. And then the 1992 NBA Finals, Bulls and the Blazers, comes your way October 31st through November 5th. Shift gears a little bit to Monday Night Football at the Meadowlands, where the New York Jets